Welcome to Build Your Brand Identity with Amazon Ads. I'm Katie Steigel. I've been with Amazon over 8 years, and I'm really excited to be here with you today to talk about several things that I'm passionate about myself. During this session, we'll touch on the following: why branding matters. We're going to understand customer decision journeys better. We'll dive into ways to help build your brand. We'll plan your awareness and consideration strategies. And then finally, we'll wrap up with metrics for success. Now, you can feel free to type your questions in the chat box next to the video, and I'll answer as many as I can near the end. So let's get started. Before we jump straight into strategy, it's important to clearly define why branding matters. Amazon serves over 300 million active customer accounts worldwide. So you have an opportunity to connect with customers through unique branded experiences at key moments across their shopping journeys. According to a Tenuity survey, 75% of US shoppers use Amazon to discover new products and brands. Additionally, according to a Wonderman report, we've seen that 52% of online shoppers get their inspiration from Amazon. So there's an opportunity for you as a brand to consider using Amazon ads at scale in order to help build more relevant relationships with customers through both discovery and engagement. What this means is you need to stay active in the conversations, help shoppers learn more about your full product lines, and tell a brand and product story in a compelling way. So let's take a closer look at understanding customer decision journeys. Traditionally, you may have developed marketing campaigns using the marketing funnel, which basically outlines the most straightforward journey customers can take on their path to purchase. Here, in awareness at the top of the funnel, customers may be interested in learning more about your products. A brand that can grab customers' attention with a positive experience can help raise awareness about who they are and possibly inspire those customers to seek out more information. Throughout this process, your potential customers are narrowing down their options. So companies that already have brand awareness with their customers are ahead of the curve because they don't have to explain who they are and what makes them different. In the middle of the funnel is consideration. Here, you can focus on expanding your presence with shoppers. The key to engaging shoppers is to reach them as they're browsing with the information that they need in order to consider your brand in their purchase decision. Shoppers have identified a need or a want, and they're actively considering different products to fill this gap. They're gathering information about different products, such as the brand, price, features, and shipping options, all to help inform their purchase decision. And at the bottom of the funnel is the conversion phase. This is everyone's favorite, and simply put, it's the stage when shoppers purchase your products. If your ads are converting well, it means they're driving sales. I know it can be tempting to get laser focused on sales as the ultimate stage, but it's important to remember that taking steps to drive both awareness and consideration can be equally as important, because they can help generate trust and long-term value for your brand. According to a Deloitte Digital 2020 report called A New Measure of Trust for Customer Industries, they actually found that of customers who highly trust a brand, 73% have tried a new product or service from that brand. So you need to invest in building that trust at these other stages too. Again, the marketing funnel outlines the most straightforward journey customers can take on the path to purchase. Times have changed, though. Mobile shopping and social media have shaped the ways that many customers discover and engage with brands and their products. So for example, some shoppers may skip certain stages. Someone might discover a new product on Amazon and decide to place a subscribe and save order before they even try it. And some customers may be in multiple stages at the same time. Next, I want to show you how journeys can be different for two different shoppers. So we're going to imagine a hypothetical soap company called Suds and a customer named Matt. Matt's watching Fire TV, and he sees a commercial for Suds Soap for Men. Now, Matt's out of soap, and he also loves surfing. So he pauses his Fire TV, opens his Amazon mobile app, and types surf soap into the discovery bar. He clicks on Suds' sponsored product ad and starts reading reviews. But like happens to most of us, he gets distracted when his friend calls to ask about surfing this weekend. After Matt hangs up, he might notice clouds outside his window, so he could check his favorite weather website, and when he does so, he's relieved to see sunny skies this weekend. On there, he also notices a product ad for Suds soap on that weather page, and he remembers why he pulled out his phone in the first place. The ad brings him back to the Suds product detail page. Now, Matt doesn't want to deal with running out of soap again, so he clicks subscribe and save and returns to watching his Fire TV. On the other hand, Matt's girlfriend Mina might have a totally different customer journey. Let's say she notices the near empty soap container and decides to take matters into her own hands. She types men's soap into the discovery bar on Amazon and starts browsing the category for soap that has good customer reviews and fast shipping. She might then discover Suds through an ad on another soap brand's product detail page. So she clicks on the ad, reads reviews, and learns about whether customers like the scent. She could also visit Suds' store, and she learns more about their environmentally sustainable packaging. So in this case, Mina enters the funnel in the consideration stage. She knows Matt needs soap, so she narrowed down the category, and Suds successfully stands out among the other products. In other words, while the funnel is a really helpful framework for ensuring that you're reaching customers across the potential paths to purchase, few customer journeys will mirror that funnel exactly, and no two journeys will be exactly the same. So let's now explore ways you can help build your brand for free using a fictional brand example called GreenPot. This is GreenPot, and they are on a mission to make eco-friendly, durable, and timeless kitchen essentials that their customers want to keep forever. Notice how they're using A+ content for their product detail pages. The comparison table is used to showcase the nuances between GreenPot's product offerings. And they've also included suggested basic recipes that can be easily cooked with their products. A+ content is a way for you to help make your products even more compelling to shoppers. It lets you highlight your brand story and distinguish your product features with enhanced images, text, and stories. All of these can help you increase engagement with your detail page and ultimately will hopefully drive more conversions. A+ content appears under the product description section of the detail page. And you can build and manage your content easily by dragging and dropping modules to create custom layouts. In terms of how to get started with A+ content in Seller Central, you can go to the Advertising tab and then click on A+ Content Manager. So when choosing the products that you want to create A+ content for, there's a few things that you can consider. If you're launching a new product, it can really help introduce the product in a more visual, compelling way to help accelerate sales. Next, consider creating A+ content for products with a high price point, since A+ content may help you make incremental sales. And then for products that are already generating traffic, A+ content can help ensure that the shoppers that are coming to your page are seeing the best possible page, and this may also result in additional sales. So keeping with our fictional brand example, GreenPot also created a store. By creating a store, GreenPot's able to offer shoppers a custom branded destination on Amazon, where they can explore all their products and connect with the GreenPot brand. Using immersive videos and images, GreenPot's showcasing their full catalog as shoppers consider their kitchen products for purchase. They're also using stores to communicate their brand values and identity. It's a brand that makes products out of durable, timeless, and eco-friendly materials, like recycled cast iron in an effort to reduce churn of kitchen essentials in people's homes. Now, the store builder is easy to use, which makes building and managing your store really simple. Each store has its own insights dashboard, which provides metrics about your store, including page views, sales, and traffic sources, all that can help you understand and optimize your store's performance. With your store, you can also have a unique Amazon URL for your brand. You can use it to drive traffic to your store from anywhere on the web. And you can increase traffic to your store by linking it to your sponsored brands campaigns, which we'll talk about shortly. In structuring their store, GreenPot strategically uses product tiles and product grid widgets to showcase their entire assortment, which helps maximize the viewing space with shoppable products. When it comes to adding products in the store, use these widgets to feature a group of related products and provide shoppers with the ability to quickly and easily add items to their carts. This template will display a large number of related products in your catalog. So you may want to use this template if you have limited lifestyle images, videos, or content available for your store page. GreenPot also consistently runs deals for the majority of their top-performing kitchen products. Now, to gain additional exposure for these deal items, they decide to add the store's Featured Deals widget on a page specifically for their deals. This allows them to benefit from the additional traffic that's coming from their brand byline on product detail pages and from their advertising campaigns that are linked to their Amazon store. In reporting, you'll see the traffic from the brand byline show up as organic traffic, and ad campaigns linked to your Amazon store will show up as sponsored brands traffic. If you have active deals, including best deals, deal of the day, and lightning deals, add this widget to display your active promotions. The products will automatically appear in that tile for as long as the promotions last. And when a promotion ends, the products associated with the promotion will no longer appear in that tile. We also recommend adding this widget in a page of its own to help maximize visibility to shoppers that come to your store in order to browse. Finally, to wrap up on their store creation, GreenPot decides to use an engaging creative widget in their store called Shoppable Images. I love this feature. With Shoppable Images, you can highlight up to 6 products within an image. So when shoppers click on a featured product, they can view key information, add the product to their cart, or navigate to the product detail page. This allows shoppers to move from inspiration to purchase in just a few clicks. Now, the last solution GreenPot decides to use in building that brand foundation is called Posts. Posts is a browse and discovery experience on Amazon that delivers a curated lifestyle imagery in a shoppable feed. It's currently in beta in the US. Shoppers can click through Posts to explore your brand's content, discover your product detail pages directly from your feed, and even follow your brand. So going back to GreenPot, their vision is to create communities through food. They unite customers through their passion for the environment, and they inspire home cooks. So for their posts, they use imagery that includes their products alongside food. They identified this style of imagery to be effective through post metrics like viewable impressions and engagement. The post header will display the brand name and logo associated with the brand feed. Captions will help brands highlight product features, emphasize your message, and communicate a call to action. Shoppers can tap on the product card to visit a related product detail page at Amazon. Ultimately, posts help brands create a deeper connection to customers on Amazon by leveraging branded content that they're already distributing on social media. If you want to get started on posts, visit posts.amazon.com, upload your brand logo and registered brand name, and you'll be all set to start your first post. Now, there's no limit to how often you can post, so make sure you're posting frequently, post high-quality content. This will help increase the likelihood of your post being displayed and also help grow your following. As a reference, brands who created or updated a post in February 2021 saw an average of more than 4 times the total viewable impressions compared to brands who did not create or update a post in February. So I highly recommend testing this out using posts for your brand. So we just discussed the foundations of brand building and how you can leverage Amazon's free self-service branding tools to build your brand identity. Next, let's explore some strategies for your sponsored ads campaigns that can help you build brand awareness and consideration. So before you create a campaign, it's important to know what business goal you want to accomplish through advertising. Establishing your goal up front will help you create organized campaigns and help better measure and analyze your campaign performance later on. Sarah Davis from NetRush states that before you start doing any advertising, it's really important to set a goal. Whether your goal is growth and awareness, sales, customer retention, and loyalty. So sponsored brands and sponsored display both give you the opportunity to create a holistic message that ties into your goals as an advertiser and to target highly relevant customers. You can use these ads to help meet a number of objectives, from cross-selling to brand education. So here we have a couple of sponsored brands examples. Now, as a reminder, sponsored brands is a customizable cost-per-click ad solution that helps customers discover and engage with your brand as they shop on Amazon. So let's look at this first example, cross-selling. Imagine that you sell electronics and you want to surface more of your selection to relevant shoppers, especially with new arrivals. You could use a sponsored brands campaign to showcase these new items and write a headline like "Discover our latest arrivals" that lets shoppers know exactly what you want them to know. The second example is focused on brand education. I mentioned earlier that you can link your sponsored brand ads to your store, which creates a branded and engaging experience for shoppers. In addition to driving to your store from your ad, you may also want to make this clear within the creative itself. You can call out your store to let shoppers know that they can browse your full selection there. Or you could try taking a more story-based approach and highlight your brand's value proposition. And be sure to feature a good sample of your selection within that ad. Now, for sponsored brands, you'll need to select an ad format in the campaign setup. And you can choose from these 3 formats: product collection, store spotlight, or video. All 3 can help in building awareness, so let's take a look there first. So the first format I want to touch upon is the product collection. Now, this format enables the promotion of products and offers the opportunity to create a more rich shopping experience through the use of branded imagery. When creating a product collection campaign, you can promote multiple products from your store or a new landing page. You should display a collection of your products that reflect your targeting strategy. When adding products to that campaign, choose your best sellers with high ratings that will catch attention of shoppers as they're browsing. We also recommend using a rich custom image, just like the one you see here in our GreenPot example. This will help you quickly showcase your products while also helping you tell a branded story to customers as they're viewing those shopping results. And finally, we do recommend linking to your store to help shoppers discover your entire product selection and learn more about your brand. This will help it be top of mind for their upcoming purchases. Next, we have Store Spotlight. So here, instead of products, you display 3 store subpages that shoppers can directly click through to. Your store must have a minimum of 3 subpages to be eligible, with at least 1 product on each of those subpages. So to get started, we recommend showcasing your top categories to help drive exposure and good conversions to the pages that have proven to perform well. In the example, GreenPot has strategically chosen to promote their top categories to showcase the breadth of their product catalog. Additionally, like how we saw in the product collection example, they're using eco-friendly in their headline to draw attention of environmentally conscious shoppers. So here, shoppers can seamlessly click into a desired category to view all of the products shown on that store page, without relying on shoppers to navigate through their store to find the categories that they're interested in. You could use both keyword targeting and product targeting in order to build awareness. So first, try product targeting to help reach relevant audiences who are browsing within certain categories who might be interested in discovering your products. Because we're focused on building awareness, you should keep your targeting broad by choosing a wide range of categories, including the same categories as your featured subpages, as well as other related complementary categories. This will offer opportunities for your ads to reach customers in the awareness phase of their shopping journey. Use keyword targeting to add a wide list of keywords related to the products on your subpages in order to help your ads appear in related shopping queries. You can also add keywords, including the names of other brands that are selling similar products. This will help shoppers browsing for those brands discover your products as well. Choose Broad Match to give your ads the widest exposure and help you gain insights into how those shoppers are finding your products, which you can also use to help optimize your campaign. Finally, we have the Sponsored Brands video ad format. Now this features a short auto-playing video that's directly within the shopping results. It can inspire, educate, and entertain shoppers. With it, you can showcase specific products with quick demonstrations on features and uses with ads that are shown for select keywords relevant to your products. When shoppers click on the video, they're taken to the product detail page where they can learn more and make a purchase. So this format offers a really engaging way to connect your brand and your products with shoppers who are browsing on Amazon's mobile and desktop shopping results. For Sponsored Brands video, you can use videos with sound or without, depending on how you want to communicate your story. And this format is particularly good if you're trying to raise awareness during a peak event or trying to promote awareness of a particular product. So as far as specific tips go, focus your video on building an emotional connection between customers and your products with inspirational and entertaining visuals. Videos that connect or resonate emotionally with customers will help brands and products stand out. Next, show quick demonstrations of your product in use and highlight its key features in addition to sharing that information about your brand. This helps customers learn more. You should strike a balance between highlighting your product and your brand. If you keep your brand visible throughout the video, you can showcase your logo and make shoppers aware of the other products that you sell. So for example, if your ad features a video for an air fryer, shoppers might also be interested to see the other products that your brand offers in that kitchen appliance category. Next, grab customer attention by showcasing captivating images or videos of your product within the first 2 seconds of that video, and include the product function within the first 5 seconds. Have your logo appear at the beginning or the end of your video to help remind customers of who you are. And finally, keep mobile viewers in mind. Make sure that the product isn't too small throughout the course of the video. Now, let's take a closer look at sponsored display and how this ad type can also help drive awareness. As a reminder, with sponsored display, you can help drive awareness, consideration, and conversion with automatically generated or custom display ads that showcase your product and appear both on and off of Amazon. Sponsored display offers product and audience-based targeting to help you reach your goals. On this slide, you can see how and where sponsored display ads appear. So for example, on the left side, you can see how GreenPot is using sponsored display to create a campaign targeting a specific product. So an ad with their nonstick saucepan can appear on that product detail page. On the right-hand side, you can see how GreenPot is using sponsored display to advertise a nonstick saucepan on a third-party website off of Amazon. This is helping the brand reach shoppers who previously viewed their product or a similar product but didn't make a purchase. And it encourages them to return to Amazon to learn more about the product and maybe make a purchase. Ad placements depend on the targeting method you choose when building your campaign. So sponsored display is a great way to connect your brand marketing strategy to your digital advertising strategy using Amazon Audiences. Our pre-built audience segments help drive awareness as you reach new audiences and gain insights into your brand on Amazon. So with Amazon Audiences, you can choose from thousands of available pre-built audience segments for your targeting. They're comprised of 4 major categories: in-market, lifestyle, interests, and life events. These are built and curated using a variety of first-party shopping and streaming insights. So let's start with lifestyle audiences. They reflect a variety of shopping activities, browse, buy, stream, that map to specific lifestyle interests. For example, foodies, sports fans, and tech enthusiasts. Next, we have interest-based targeting. Interest-based audiences allows you to reach audiences based on the products or categories that they frequently browse and buy. And for life event audiences, this gives brands the opportunity to drive awareness for relevant products based around life moments. So for example, traveling soon for shoppers who are going on vacation. To build brand awareness, you should pick an audience that makes sense to your brand. If multiple audiences are relevant to your brand, you can set up different campaigns and just have one for each audience that's relevant. So we just talked about several strategies to help drive awareness. So next, let's pivot and look at consideration strategies for your sponsored ads campaigns. And we'll go back and start with sponsored brands. In this example, we have the product collection campaign again. Now, GreenPot is running active deals for a number of their different products. To help drive more consideration for their products and ads, they decide to run a sponsored brands product collection campaign with a custom image that features these deals. So if shoppers are weighing their options in terms of what pan sets they're interested in, having savings available may make them move towards a purchase of your product. Since GreenPot already had added that featured deals widget to their store, they decided to use that deals page as their landing page destination. The call to action in that creative displays deal messaging. Save up to 10% on GreenPot. So next, you also have the opportunity to drive consideration using the store's spotlight. This format encourages customers to explore your entire product portfolio and helps increase consideration across your products. In this example, GreenPot is promoting their top performing categories. Finally, with Sponsored Brands Video, this is another great consideration tactic to try out. In the example, GreenPot's testing Sponsored Brands Video with their newest product, which is an air fryer. They know how popular air fryers have become in recent years, so they decided to use this ad format to help stand out more in the shopping results. It demonstrates not only how their air fryer functions, but the features it comes with to set themselves apart from other leading brands. When looking to help drive consideration for your brands and products with sponsored brands, you can look to test these different targeting and campaign strategies. So when setting up your targeting, consider testing with both keyword and product targeting. You can try product targeting to help reach audiences browsing for products within the same categories as those featured subpages. By choosing categories, you'll help to keep your targeting broad so that there's more opportunities for your ads to reach customers in that consideration phase of the shopping journey. In a separate campaign, use keyword targeting to choose keywords related to the products on your subpages. This will help your products appear in related shopping queries. And once again, we'll use Broad Match to give your ads the widest exposure and to help you gain insights into how your shoppers are actually finding your products. You can also use a mix of branded keywords. By using branded keywords, you're actually able to reach shoppers that are actively using your brand name and variations of your brand name within their shopping query. So this gives your ad a chance to show up in those highly relevant placements. Another great way to determine which search terms resonate best with shoppers who are buying your products is actually by looking at your search term reports for sponsored products campaigns. So remember, this campaign type gives you the opportunity to use automatic targeting, which basically allows Amazon to bid on customer search terms for you. Sponsored product campaigns using that automatic targeting can be a low investment opportunity to help inform your sponsored brand's keyword targeting. Sponsored Products has its own placement, and it runs on a separate auction, so you'll never bid against yourself, even if you use search terms and keywords from these campaigns. Keep in mind that customers in the consideration stage may be exploring a range of products to find the right item that fits their needs. So it's important that the targeting methods in your campaigns are broad, so you have the opportunity to reach more shoppers and help them consider your products. So next, let's talk about using sponsored display to help increase consideration. When choosing your targeting type, you can lean into product targeting. In order to help drive consideration, target a broad range of products and categories for the opportunity to reach more customers that may be interested in considering your products based on related products and categories that they're already browsing. By targeting products, you can reach new and prospective customers who are considering those products that are similar to yours. And with categories, you can also refine by price, brand, and star ratings, so you can make sure you're reaching the most relevant audience for your brand. And you can also target your own product detail pages, which is a great way to help drive more consideration by introducing customers to more products that your brand offers. According to Amazon internal data from December 2020, sponsored display campaigns that target an advertiser's own product detail page to help introduce customers to the more products that they offer actually drove a 41% higher click-through rate than campaigns targeting other pages. So next, you can also use audience targeting to help drive consideration. So consider using Amazon Audiences in Market Audiences. They will engage customers who are in the aisle and have recently been shopping for products within a given category. And to help make your brand top of mind compared to others, you can reach audiences in the same category as your advertised products in order to drive that consideration. You can also use views remarketing, which enables you to reach audiences who have previously viewed your detail page but haven't purchased your advertised product, as well as broader audiences beyond those that are only visiting your detail pages. So now that we've identified how you can help drive awareness and consideration on Amazon, let's look at some of those metrics you can use to define success for these strategies. Amazon Ads provides all advertisers a suite of different reports. This will help you analyze and optimize your campaign performance. When it comes to defining success for your awareness marketing strategies, we recommend using impressions and new-to-brand metrics. So first, impressions. It's a count of how many times your ad has been displayed to shoppers. Simply put, the more impressions you gain, the larger your reach and awareness becomes for your products and brand. New-to-brand metrics, which are available for sponsored brands and sponsored display, will determine whether a sale attributed to advertising was either made by an existing customer or one who's buying your product on Amazon for the first time in the last year. So what does this mean? If you see an increase in your new-to-brand percentages, this would tell you that you're reaching more shoppers in Amazon store who haven't bought from your brand in the last 12 months. On the flip side, if you see a decrease in your new-to-brand metrics, but sales seem to be the same, or you see increased sales, this would actually tell you that your campaign strategies are working well for driving repeat purchases of your brand. Now, when determining success of your consideration strategies, we recommend using clicks, click-through rate, store visitors and views, and units per order. These metrics all measure how well shoppers are engaging with your ads for both sponsored brands and sponsored display. So if you see an increase across any of these metrics, this is indicative that your campaigns are working well to drive more consideration of your products. This is because shoppers are engaging with your ads to see more about the product, whether it's via a store page, a landing page featuring your advertised products, or directly to the product detail page. So today we covered several tips for helping drive awareness and consideration. I know there are a ton of words on this slide, but you can use it as a reference to start testing each of these strategies within your own campaigns. If I can leave you with one final thought, it's this. Don't look at each of these components separately, but together to drive the most effectiveness for your campaigns. There are so many opportunities that come from building your brand. By implementing these tips and strategies, you'll be well on your way to help achieve your brand building goals on Amazon. Thank you.